whispering in the trees. It's two sailors and they're only.
And I don't think this is the first year that I've noticed that. Right around Christmas time, History Channel, whoever's running that thing, I don't know how Christian they are. They're talking a lot about Armageddon, UFOs, pyramids. Where'd we all come from? Where are we all going? It's just interesting to me that they picked that week just to hammer away. Bang, 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 bang. I know there's a lot of people out there who just don't believe in anything. Suppose that's okay with me. Now, once you get to heaven, I mean, it's like someone said. I don't know who said it, but whoever it was is pretty well thought out, I think. I'm going to go ahead and believe in God, because if I don't believe in God and I'm wrong, I'm up the creek without a paddle. But if I believe in God and I'm wrong, well, I was like everybody else. Nothing changed. Well, no, there won't be any barbecue. There'll be nothing. There'll be nothing. But if you don't believe in them and you're wrong, I mean, come on. This is like much worse than missing the morning train going to the city. You know what I mean? It's a big problem you can't solve. I mean, seriously. No, you're going to have an issue on your hands or two. So I think I'm going to err on the side of everlasting pleasure. You know what I mean? Really? Oh yeah. Not that the Muslims got a bad idea there with the 42 versions or whatever it is. Did I say versions? Virgins. Yeah. 42 virgins. Guess you're going to rewrite, or you're going to make up a new religion. You take some of this good stuff with the regular God and toss in a few virgins. You can't really go wrong there. I mean, I don't know exactly how God feels about that. Be another good question for him if you're going to interview him. Hey, God, what do you think of the 42 virgin thingy? I mean, if that's a little over the top, can we go for 21 or maybe even 16 virgins? Something like that. I mean, basically, Christianity could be all just exactly the same. Just throw the virgins in there somewhere. Heck, why not make it 142? You're God. You know? Why not? 42, 142. Virgin of your choice. Everlasting. But the reality is that this whole thing was based on this new, or not new, but different date of Christmas for what someone said Orthodox. I don't know. This looks pretty tied to Catholicism to me, and that would include lots of the Eastern European bloc countries, because it was researched by Pope Gregory the 13th, and he was pretty good with his slide rule and abacus. So what exactly happened? Here's what Pope Gregory the 13th decreed in A.D. 1582. It's not so long ago. That's only 400 odd years ago. 425, 30 years ago. The Julian calendar should be shortened by 3 days every 400 years. You see how this is working now? This is why I didn't want to get into this whole thing. Every 400 years, we're going to take a three steps backwards. By making the synenary year a normal 365-day year, not a leap year, except if its number is divisible by 400. You see what I'm talking about? So that would be all the even years on the 100-year, I guess. Mark, would it? Really? Maybe not. Let's see. How would that work? Let's see. Well, it started in 1500. But you have to go all the way back. Maybe you have to go back. You have to go back and start all over again. So year 400, 800, 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 1600, 2000. I don't know. You already lost me, Gregory. Good old Greg, old buddy. Julian calendar should be shortened by 3 days every 400 years by making the centurion year a normal 365-day year, not a leap year, except if its number is divisible by 400. Did I already say that? I better say it again. Nah, I won't. Thus, year 1600 remained a leap year as usual. Well, I guess they started at 0, like they should. I don't know. Is there a 0? Isn't it 1? Automatically 1? Thus, the year 1600 remained a leap year as usual, while 1700, 1800, 1900 only had 365 days each, and the year 2000 was a leap year of 366 days. I don't recall that being a leap year, do you? Don't we do it every 4 years in good old USA? It's like every 4th year. Leap year. Do it again. Leap year. Now, in the leap year, is there one more day? There's one more day, right? February 29th. Can you check, because I think this is true, check and see if 1995 was a leap year. I think it was. But I'm not sure because I was in a coma, which began on February 25th and lasted into March sometime. So check that out. I'm going to be really PO'd if I missed a leap year.
Nope.
Wasn't? You sure?
February of 95 only went up to 28 days.
Really? Shazam. All right. Shorten my coma by 1 day. All right, the year 1600, blah, 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 17, 18, 19, and 2000 was a leap year of 366 days. This is according to Gregory. The new calendar came to be known as the Gregorian calendar. See, that's where it comes from. You see how that worked? Because of Greg. Yeah. You think that's Greg Zeller? It wasn't Greg Zeller. Related, anyway? Nah, I doubt it. This guy didn't even have a mustache. The Gregorian calendar, blah, blah, and is the common civil calendar in use in our world today. Now, see? Did you know that? What happened to the Julian calendar? What happened to the monkey calendar that I get from Unlimited Service Auto? That's the calendar I go by. What's wrong with this guy? I go by the monkey calendar. Something funny about a monkey sitting in a chair getting a haircut, man. I don't know. This cracks me up. See, the monkey barber, he'd be like eating bugs off you while he was cutting your hair. It'd be like a little side deal for him.
Are you married or happy?
Haircut and a shave, $10, and all the vermin I could pick off you. Like putting them in a jar. I'm not really hungry now, but you don't mind if I save some of this vermin. You know, we got vermin all over us, you know that. Some of us more than others. All right, let's get back to Gregorian here. Okay, that's the calendar we're using today. It's the Gregorian. Well, what's the other one? Let's see. Following these decrees, he decreed this, by the way. You think he stood up there and went, I decree.
Probably.
I do declare, it turned into later in Black Oak. Yeah, they stopped saying, I think back in the 1700s in Black Oak, they stopped saying, I decree. And they started saying, I do declare.